Jack 5 seconds ago.
Alright guys, we have an exciting announcement to make. Today is the
Moving day.
And it's moving day because
We purchased a new home.
that's right. We've been without a home for a year and just kind of living as most of you know, or if you're just tuning in, we're now letting you know. We sold our apartment a year ago and we thought it'd be cool to just travel around and put all our stuff in storage and live out of suitcases, but it was long and
Tiresome and really annoying living out of a suitcase. We haven't seen our clothes in a year. We will get everything out of storage today, which is crazy.
and we got back from Japan yesterday and I got up at 3:30. I'm jet lagged, but we're moving into our apartment behind this door. So let's show you what's up.
Are you ready though? I don't know if you're really ready.
Let's give them a quick story first.
Okay.
Quick story to bring you up to speed. We sold our place a year ago. It was a couple blocks away from here. We sold it fully furnished, so we don't have any furniture. We put all our stuff in storage, which is all our clothes, all our kitchen, blah, 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 blah. So then we kind of moved around for a better part of the year and we stayed and experienced a lot of different places like the Bowery Hotel, the Maid Hotel, the Americana Hotel,
Hotel 50 Bowery.
50 Bowery, Four Seasons, the Peninsula. Winter hit and it was a little tough to be living out of suitcases because sweaters, jackets, all these things you can't acquire really quickly. And Hannah was just fed up with it, as was I, but she was probably a little more fed up than me.
Definitely way more.
So I was in Miami on business and we were looking for places on Street Easy, which is a service in New York to find apartments.
Hold on. Then we had a friend offer us their apartment because they moved to Jackson Hole for the winter.
Yes, good point. So we kind of camped out at their place for the winter, which was super lovely of them. Jess and Lauren, we love you. Thank you so much.
Literal lifesavers.
Saved our lives, gave us a home for a couple months, and that was so lovely. We then looked on Street Easy, again, this site for rentals in New York, and we were just going to rent a place because Hannah was over it. I was getting over it, but you were more over it.
And then you were out of town. You sent me a link. I went to go see the place. I signed the lease because I just wanted some stability and I didn't even care that Brennan hadn't seen it. And I thought that he liked it because he sent me the lease. So anyway, I signed the lease.
I sent you the photos. So yes, she signed the lease. So we went and saw it. And actually, since we thought we were gonna move in, I filmed it. So check this out. In the height of the polar vortex here. Today's a pretty great day because we get our new apartment. Woo! It's just a rental. Somewhere to live for a minute. Got a 1-year lease. And it's kind of a little crazy because I haven't seen it. Basically I was traveling a bunch and I couldn't make time to see an apartment and we needed somewhere to live. So I kind of let Hannah just handle it, which in theory might be a good idea, but I'm kind of really anal with this stuff. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm a little nervous about it. But yeah, gonna swing by the office, trying to warm up the hands, matcha oat milk latte. It's our little office. It's just an apartment in the East Village, but we actually, although getting a new apartment today, we're just signing a lease for a new office for myself, Hannah, and another friend of ours. So we'll be moving out of here, but this was really great. This is where I work in here. Hannah works there on the ball chair, you know, for the posture. Can't sit on it, and it's my little station. Without a home, we didn't really have any organization, so stuff is just kind of everywhere. As you can see, this is Hannah's gifting table. That, my friends, is way too much stuff. It's not even gonna fit in our apartment, so we gotta get rid of that before we move in. So if you see Hannah, tell her just to, you know, do a giveaway on Instagram or something.
Hi.
Look who it is.
Are you excited?
It's a feeling. I'm not sure if it's excitement or not. Thank you. All right. Pulling up to home life. Show me around, hands. Never been here.
We never moved.
Do you know the password?
No.
Do
you know the password?
I've never been here.
same password.
Whoa, somebody's salty today.
Because you're being really annoying about this.
Live it.
I know, but like it's a lot. Like I get that you've never been here before.
This episode's gonna be great.
But you're still good. That's
Okay,
how
great.
I realized vlogs.
Babe,
You're
literally.
back.
Okay, you're being ridiculous. It is.
It's rare that Hannah doesn't like to do this, but
What number is it?
I do like to do this. I just don't like when you have an attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
Well, I don't think it's over here.
There it is. Won't put the number on blast, so.
Okay.
Our new home.
Here we are.
Alright, bathroom.
Well, they left the back of the fire on for us.
Well, he said the super was just here. It is tighter than I thought. Tighter meaning
Very small.
much smaller than the photos appear. These closets are okay. I didn't know there was built-ins. You know? Maybe not the apartment I would have picked, but...
Okay, so as you can see from that clip, Brendan was not excited about that apartment.
Just
He
wasn't for me.
literally was like, absolutely no, are we living here? So we ended up having to break the lease, which is never...
A whole other problem and
Yeah.
a battle in itself.
Yeah.
So that was tough, and that took us a couple months. And during that time, we found another lease in Brooklyn, which we thought we were going to move into, and it was really cool. But our lease wasn't broken on our first apartment that she rented.
So...
We rented.
Whatever.
So then we couldn't commit to that one, so we had to give up our deposit on that one. Well, I finagled it back, luckily. But so we were then again out of a home and back to where we were. So
Which is at Jess and Lorian's place. So we were staying at their apartment during this entire time of breaking and re-signing leases. So it was actually really helpful that we had like a place to rest our head.
while we were staying there, I met a guy in the elevator, and he was wondering where we were moving afterwards. Just inquiring, super nice. And he told me about an apartment that was listed in the same building. I quickly saw a photo of it. I asked for her info. Yeah, reached out, and we were the first ones to reach out, and it hadn't been listed yet. So ended up doing some quick back and forth conversation. Then we both had to go to Miami. Yeah, we both had to go to Miami. Came back, saw it really quick, and it was incredible. And kind of made a move on it before it hit the market, which if any of you know, if you can get something before it hit the market, usually it's a lot more cost effective than if it goes to market, because there's multiple bids, the price goes up, and it just gets a little crazy, which would have actually taken us out of our budget. So anyway, that's the story.
So moral of the story, we actually moved in to an apartment in the same building as where we were staying during the winter, which is super lucky and super random. So we like to tell Jess and Lorian it was the best return on investment that they could have.
And we can never, ever, ever thank you
Repay
enough.
them. Yeah, they literally.
A couple more dinners on us, guys.
Honestly, like if it
you're
weren't
watching
for
this.
them letting us stay at their place, we would have never found this place, and I don't know, we'd still be living out of suitcases. So with that said, let's show you the apartment. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready. Ta-da!
Look at this place.
It's really crazy.
As you can tell, we haven't moved in, so we have no furniture yet,
Just these two chairs that the seller left us.
which are really cool.
We're gonna repurpose them. So, as you can tell, this place is like really wild. It's got 20-foot ceilings, brick wall, perfect floors. Like, what the heck? So, yeah, this is like, a gem. People have been looking their whole lives for apartments like this in New York City. So, we're really excited about this.
As Hannah said, these places are rare finds in New York. We are in an era of glass. Every building is just glass. Apartment buildings are glass. In your city, I'm sure, whether they're small apartment buildings or big apartment buildings. I come from Toronto, as some of you know, or where I lived before. I moved to New York. Don't give me that face.
Well, because you're from a small town in northern Ontario.
It's actually central Ontario. But I lived in Toronto for a couple years before, and it's just glass. We're just in Japan, it's glass, everywhere is glass. So that's great, but it's very new, and we love soul and character. So this was really cool for us to find. It used to be a hat factory in the turn of the century.
Yeah.
And really cool exposed brick walls. The lady who lived here before, her husband was a rare book curator at a cool store in New York, bookstore. So I don't know how we're ever gonna fill all these shelves. Apparently it holds like 6,000 books, which we don't have. I have a Kindle, so that's a little difficult. But it's a really cool space, and we're going to do some work.
Yes, we are.
You saw our last place, maybe we didn't really document it well, but we showed an apartment tour, and then, yeah, you didn't see the process, but we're gonna document this one really well and talk about everything along the way and what we do, and give you great before and afters with videos and product selections and just kind of all our ideating along the way, which I think will be really cool. So this is our place. We're really excited about it. It's funky, it's weird, but it's cool.
It smells a little funky too.
He was a smoker. This is our current kitchen, which is a little dated for our liking, but great functionally for now.
Definitely gonna redo this, but let me just tell you, for now, I'm just excited to have my own refrigerator, my own stove. Like, I can't believe we haven't been able to have like our own home cooked meals besides when we were out in Amagansett.
Yeah. So we have bookshelves, a cool wood burning fireplace, which again is pretty rare in New York. This is a big living room. We'll have a master bedroom upstairs. I guess we could show you really fast. This is the current master, which is actually pretty cool. Exposed brick walls, really cool. And there's a bathroom behind the wall where Hannah is, which is great, and some walk-ins, tons of space. We're excited about the amount of space. This is the bathroom. Hannah's still figuring out the light switches. Closets, nice big mirror right here.
But we're gonna redo all of this,
Hey,
but
it's us.
probably not for like another 6 months.
Yeah, renovations take time. You got permitting, you got drawings, you got code inspectors, you gotta source everything, and all that stuff is gonna take a while. So we're gonna move in right now and live here and hopefully get acquainted with the space. Where are you going? Homeowner problems.
Will we keep, oh,
You got hit.
good God.
And lastly, we have a basement, which is not even really a basement because there's a basement under the basement.
It's just the downstairs.
There's the downstairs. Don't hit that light. It's the downstairs here, so. This is our downstairs, which has another little atrium, which is pretty cool. Ta-da! There it is. And this is our glorious New York City view, ladies and gentlemen. Buildings upon buildings and a fire escape. But we wouldn't trade it for anything because the space is cool.
Absolutely.
And then there's a bedroom here with no lights in it, and another little bedroom, and some laundry and a bathroom. And that's about the extent of our apartment.
Yep.
So we have a lot of moving in to do today. Our stuff's coming in an hour or 2 or 3. Got to get the internet hooked up. Now I have to deal with a leak, which I didn't know about, or we didn't know about, but this is our home. We're excited.
So excited.
Can't wait to show you around as we get into it. But for now, that is it. Thank you for coming to our new home. Alright, so we sold our place fully furnished because I thought we didn't have much stuff in storage. But it appears we have a whole lot in storage, and who knows where we're gonna put it.